everybody. Hey, Facebook. My name is Fatima. I'm your host at Evine, and my dear new friend.
I love you,
Cynthia.
Fatima. You're nice.
Oh my God. Well, sweet calling sweet. She's so genuine and dear, and I hope you are tuned in, and I hope you can join us on Facebook. We'll be talking with you live. Cynthia Olavarría. Did I say that right?
You said that really nice
Thank
with that
you.
accent. I loved it.
Olavarría. I love it. You recognize her from Telemundo. She's been in lots of different telenovelas. She's an actress, model. Jump-started her career as Miss Puerto Rico Universe 2005. It looks like you just won last week because you're so gorgeous.
Thank you.
She's still practicing the wave.
I have this. I already got this.
And then you got first runner-up in the Miss Universe competition.
Yes, I did. That was big accomplishment for me because I always dream about that. Since I was a little kid, I wanted to be a beauty queen. That's something cultural in Puerto Rico. Like all the kids, you just grow up looking at the pageants, and when you said, "When I'm big, I want to win the crown," and you know,
well, you were so close.
So close.
Yeah. But it's a huge accomplishment. I mean, to do that.
It is because I learned so many things about being in pageants. I think that sometimes people don't take it seriously. I did. I took it really seriously. You have to read many books. You have to go, something that we call in Spanish fogueos, which is like they just put you in a room with many people from the press, and they start asking you questions about everything that's going on in the world. So it's not only about, oh, I look pretty today, and they put many extensions to say hi. So we really have to work a lot.
You gotta have some brains.
You need to have some brains. I know that there's some people that they just go there because they're pretty, and they have nice family members that they tell her, why did you compete? You're pretty, and they do, and they don't have anything else. But the rest of the people we really need to practice a lot, and also runway and diet. I think that you learn a lot of discipline, and it really helps you as a human being to be focused and to center all your energy in a goal. And that really helped me a lot for achieving all of the goals in my life.
Well, and now here we are, fast forward. She has now debuted her collection of fashions at Evine exclusively called Total Look by Cynthia. We're both wearing the fashions.
Yes.
We've had shows last night. We just came off of a show live on air, and then you have one more show later today.
Yes,
that's at 5 p.m. Eastern time with Melissa. Tell us about your brand. What is Total Look all about? Who's the lady wearing this?
This is very special to me because I always dream about having a collection. But when you have that in mind, you don't know if it's going to be a reality or not. This is for real for me. And I really wanted to have special pieces that people could relate with. So it was hard, the process of putting all this together, just because you think of things one way and then you don't know how they're going to turn. But then when I saw all these pieces, I thought that every person is going to have a little bit of me at their homes, and they're going to have something flattering, they're going to have something that they're really going to like, that is practical, even for traveling, and that really made me happy. That made my day, just by knowing that what they're going to receive is something that I'll be thrilled to receive too, even if it wasn't my collection. So I really wanted from them to get the most out of each piece, and also to see it as the first of many things coming that I could really give you and that I can share with you, because I receive always comments on my social media, people telling me, oh, I like what you're wearing, I love what you have today, and I always have to give credit to somebody else. It was never to tell them, I have something for you. And I really wanted to do that, and I think that I also have that seed because when I was little, I never had my own clothes. It happened to me, and I don't know how to say the translation. Well, I don't know how to say many things, how to translate many things. It's not that I don't have it in my head. I just don't know the right translation.
Her English is amazing.
And I'm like, how do I say this? And I'm like, that looks, that looks, because I don't know the word. So that happens, and then I start looking at Fatima like, you have to save me because I don't know the meaning.
No, we have to learn Spanish. That's the thing. I'm working on my Spanish.
I'm going to be like, that looks fantastic, maravilloso. And then you're going to look at me like, and be like, marvelous, marvelous. So
Marvelous.
we have to
Okay,
look
good.
for some system
So she'll
here.
teach me a little Spanish. We can work on the English. We're all good. But you said you got a lot of hand-me-downs growing up.
Yes,
So for you, it was like
that's
so
what
important,
happened to me.
right?
I can't say that word, but I know that what that means. So I had to wait until my cousins, they just grew older, so that I would receive my calls. I remember driving my mom crazy asking, when they're gonna be big? Because I also wanted the toys. So it was clothes and toys, and I was like, I want my Barbies, I want my stuff when they're growing up. And it is also this feeling about when you don't own something that's never been yours from the beginning.
Yeah.
You never had the choice to pick the clothes. Plus, also, you don't know if it suits you or not. And I wasn't a skinny kid. And so that was something that wasn't helping because
So hard to believe.
you're not receiving
hard to
the stuff
believe.
in your sizes, but you still, it's the one that you have, so you need to make it work. So I had to stretch the pants and try to work it out because how do I do this? But I was still really excited about
But you
getting
know,
all that.
I love that you are just so open and you let people know, like,
it's
hey, I
so
didn't
true.
always look like a beauty queen. I didn't always have everything that people think that she should have. So it really gives you a different sense from when you
What
design
happens
your fashion,
when,
right?
when you go into beauty pageants and when you do modeling, so many times they tell you what you have to say or what you have to do. So you need to follow instructions. So you're never 100% yourself. And when you're playing your characters, you're not yourself. So this is like the only way that I have to show people who I am and to really give them a part of me. Because that's the only option that I have so that they will get to know me. Because in all this stuff, like I said, in modeling, you're just like a hanger. They just put you the clothes and that's it, but you don't have a word. You can't say a word about
Personality.
it. Nothing. So I really wanted for them to have all these pieces, but they have like little accents and details and something that I really like. And that I've learned for a fact that really helped me in the pageant. When I was competing, and this is something that happened to me and I'll never forget, because you think that you have some qualities, but when you get there and they open the doors and you see the rest of the women that are 77 and you're number 78 and they look just like you and they're tall and they diet and it's like everybody's the same. So what do you do now? So it's about your styling, about your clothing, and about that little detail that's going to make what you're wearing special. That's going to make you stand out, and that's what I had in mind for my clothes.
And your personality. I mean, I have to tell you, we met yesterday, and this was my favorite moment. Cynthia had just got off the plane to come and visit. I was wearing an outfit head to toe, Total Look, because I just love her clothes. And she rounded the corner. She saw me. She had all her bags over her shoulder from the plane, and she was like, I'm going to cry. I've never seen someone in my clothes before. And it was just this genuine feeling of gratitude, and it was so sweet. So I'm just...
That's one of the best
her
feelings.
insides are just as gorgeous as her outsides.
That you can see, because it's a lot of effort in everything that we do in life. But this line's particular, it just I can't say that word either. Particularly. Okay, you got it. But I'm learning. But you put so much effort and so many nights that you don't sleep just thinking, how is it gonna get? How do people gonna like it?
Yeah.
Do they think alike about everything that they're gonna receive and I'm creating? And then to see you, I don't know you, I've seen you from E5, but I didn't see you live. And just by seeing you and you're wearing my clothes, and it's such a special moment and a feeling. You get to have the pieces at home, but then see it with somebody else.
Yeah, it's like a culmination of all that hard work.
And it looked so good on you.
Wow.
So it was like the best model. I thought I was going to die from a heart attack.
You have to check out her line. But people want to get to know you too, Cynthia. So not only in the pageant world that kind of kickstarted your acting and modeling, you're, I think, best known from your fan base with your telenovela work,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So how many different telenovelas, which are like soap operas, right?
Yes, like soap operas, because people always ask me, what are novelas? We call them novelas in Spanish. And I said, like soap operas, but shorter. Because they don't last like 7 or 8 years. You just have like 6 months, a year, and that's it.
Oh,
and
really?
you change it, you're somebody else. So it's very fun, though, that part, because you really enjoy creating different characters, not only one. But I started doing novellas in 2010. acting, I started by coincidence. When I was doing the pageant, I was like the protagonist of a little series, and I never had a script before in my life. So when I received all those papers, I was like, what is this? And what do I do? And oh, this is me. I need to say this. So it was very weird. And I must confess that I never thought that I was going to be an actress. I always like talking, as you may see. I love talking, so I thought maybe a host, but not acting. And then people said, oh, you have talent. And I said, oh, talent, okay, talent. But then they offered me a beautiful check. And I was really, savings, and I had to go through a lot of work, and I just moved to a new city, and I said, I love acting.
I can do this. By the way, Kristen Johnson, she just joined our chat, and she says,
Hi.
welcome to Evine, Cynthia.
Thank you.
We're lucky to have you. So you can join our chat right now. Comment live below in the comments, and if you have questions for Cynthia or something you'd like to say, that would be great. I think we're going to be on for another 10 minutes or so. Is that 5 minutes or so. So get your questions in quickly.
You can ask anything. If not, I'll keep talking and talking because that's what I love.
So is there a Mr. Cynthia?
No.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Gentlemen.
Well,
I would imagine.
Valentine's around the corner.
That's true.
Christmas, Thanksgiving. Beautiful moments
Poor
to spend
Cynthia.
together.
Sitting all by herself on a holiday. I doubt it.
No, but I think before I used to put a lot of pressure on me and that, especially because I come from a Latin country, and then it's like, oh, if you're not married at a certain age, then you're not gonna be married, and that's like a tragedy. But then I said, things have changed, and I was really focused on my career and putting a lot of effort in everything that I've done. That I decided that if it comes, it comes, and I'm not gonna put any other pressure. I think that I'm a Catholic, so I'm totally a believer, and I think that they just sent you at the right timing. When something is meant to be, it's gonna happen no matter what. So I just leave it. God, he'll tell me.
Nice. Okay, so you're obviously Puerto Rican.
Yes.
How is everything in Puerto Rico? Because we have a relief fund on the
And I really
homepage on our website. We'd like you
that.
to donate to. Just any little bit helps.
I really appreciate that.
And your
everything that
family's
you're doing
okay?
with a direct relief. Yes, my family's okay. I think that the hardest part was not to know about them for several days, because obviously you keep calling, but the call won't go through, and you don't know what's going on if they're okay. Especially because we had already gone through a very hard time in 1989. We lost our home. So we were basically in the streets and we had nowhere to go. So it was very hard. I think it was the hardest moment. And when I called my mom before the hurricane and I asked her, Mom, how do you feel? She said, this is one of the most weird feelings for me right now because I know that I already lost everything and it could happen again. I hope it doesn't. I know that I'm going to survive because we survive. We get through this, so we're going to get through this no matter how does it turns out to come out. It turns out, oh, I made that up. Anyway, but you know what I mean. I just create words. But she was really concerned. But in the other way, she said, I know that I'm strong enough in order to go ahead with my life and to be supported to the family. And I think that really helped us to have a different state of mind in such a difficult moment. But the country is really suffering. It's something very impressive, especially the center of the island where they can't get the help. We're doing the most so that we can get there. But, some of the roads, they don't connect. So it's really hard to get people food
So
and
Direct
water.
Relief is a good
Direct
organization.
Relief is a great organization.
Okay.
And you can access here at Evine. I have the link also on my website and on all the social media platforms because I really want from all of you to please help me help my country because they really need it.
They do, and every little bit helps. We have a couple minutes left. If there's any comments for Cynthia or questions that we'd love to chat with you, that's what we're doing here live on Facebook. So
I told my fans, I was running. I didn't have time to upload it.
Well, she's only one. She can't be in 10 places at once, right? Even though we wish we could clone her because she's just the best. But so tell us a little bit about you're working on a new project. I know you can't tell us so much, but this is kind of the biggest project you've worked on, right?
Yes, it's going to be in different countries, so it's the first time that I had to move to several countries.
So you're filming something in three
in
different countries? Wow.
So it's very, for me, it's very challenging. As an actress, it's something totally different. I love to play villains. This one is not a villain. It's a good
So
one.
why do you love to play a villain? Because she's so sweet.
Because I think that when you're an actress, you're just trying to give anything that you have to your character. But if you're playing yourself, then there's no fun.
Oh, so you're playing your
like,
alter ego.
Yes, I really like that. I like to get out the touch, to get in touch with all the colors that I have in my soul. I think that's really important. And to feel, in order to feel alive, you need to have some spice. And I really like that. It's like I've never done anything wrong. I don't even kill a roach. And I don't like them. I don't know why they exist. They shouldn't exist, in my opinion. I'm sorry, Mother Nature, but I just think there are some extra things, and I don't like them. So, but I don't have. I'm not brave enough to kill it. So imagine to play a killer and people just take it against you. It happens to me. I'll go to the supermarket and they believe it.
Oh, really?
And, yeah. Oh, you don't know what happened with my groceries.
Really?
Yes, because I kidnapped someone. A little kidnap thing. It's
in
my novella.
In your novella, not in real life.
No, in real life, I can't do that. I don't have anything to do that. I'm not even strong enough to carry anyone. But the thing is that I did this in a novella. And I saw this woman, she was looking at me weird. She was like this. Doing that, I said, okay, things are not going to be nice to me. She doesn't look like she likes me at all. So she started putting all my groceries like this.
No.
I have eggs. They have eggs, and I have also like a cupcake thing.
And it was going to get smashed.
So
you eat cupcakes?
I love cupcakes.
She eats cupcakes. I like her even more.
It's so good. I love red velvet. I mean, I love the from all papers, but red velvet is amazing.
Just heads up for all those guys who maybe want to spend some holiday time with Cynthia. So I hope she didn't do anything more than just push your groceries.
No, she just pushed in and she said, don't be bad. Don't make him suffer. It's like Free Willy, but he was like Free Arturo. He was a character. And I was like, oh, okay, I will thank you, but those were my eggs. And I already paid for them, so I can't change them. She was like, it doesn't matter. I'll eat it that way. Thanks.
I love her stories. Cynthia, I could sit with you for hours. Unfortunately, we do have to wrap it up. You have a show that you have to get ready for. Yes. 5 p.m. Eastern time, live back on air on Evine. You can always stream it. Check your local cable listings as well. But thanks for joining us, Facebook Live. And Cynthia's collection is Total Look by Cynthia. Cynthia, thank you so much, sweetheart.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me here. For letting me talk a lot.
Oh, we love it. She's not going to be back on air till after January. So this is your chance to get Total Look collection. Thanks, everybody. Have a great week.